my friends, MD Vegan on my gentle juice fasting day. Once a week, I only drink. I take the fiber out of the food. That makes digestion rest. I reduce the calories, the official definition of fasting. I do it only for one day. It's a safe time to be without medical surveillance, because otherwise, if you fast longer than one day, you might hurt yourself, and you don't even notice. Inner organs can be harmed, and medical surveillance is recommended. But if you are healthy, if you feel great, and you're not under medication, science says one day is safe, always. So that's why I just do one day and forever. So next week again and so forth. Because that way, when I fast, I cleanse my body, the digestion rests, and it is like a long night. The same happens at night usually, on a small scale. At night, the intestines are supposed to be empty if you don't eat too late. It's not recommended. And then the cleansing goes on. The liver and the kidneys, they cleanse everything out. The body evaporates the water and some toxins there, and that's what we need every day, and reboot the system. But the fasting day is nothing but making it longer. And if you begin the day before, the night before, and begin eating again the morning afterwards, you have a long range, maybe 36 hours or 40 even. That's wonderful, a long time, a long period. I like the extended period. On a regular day, of course, I have a whole food plant-based diet. That's supposed to be healthy. And juices, maybe for fun, but usually I don't drink juices on a regular day. Not so much on a fasting day. Yes, the metabolism changes, I get my energy in a different way, and so forth, these kind of things. But the great thing is that I can do it every day, and everybody can do it basically every day when they're healthy. No medication, provided. And that's easy, I like it easy. So I take the opportunity and make a new recipe on these fasting days, because I have more energy for myself. Digestion takes a lot of energy from the food. I don't need that on a fasting day. My senses get really alert, and I feel the ingredients, how they play together. Today I make a new celery juice. I have been doing that for some weeks now. Celery juices, I wasn't a fan before because they have a very strong flavor. The potassium in the celery is very strong flavor, and it's like a seasoning. I've used it always in juices and other recipes. But now, a friend told me about that celery juice with 2 bunches of celery, 2 heads, and 2 sour apples. I put a little lemon. That was the first one that was really a hit. So refreshing in the morning. Wow, I was surprised. And now I have begun to make celery juices to try how I can make celery juices with the main part of celery, stalks, because they're really nice, and many people like it, I know, but oftentimes people say it doesn't taste so good. So, and if I add more ingredients to it, it begins to become a more complex flavor, fuller, rounder. I tried different celery juices in the last time. This is the 4th one. I don't know if it works. I add cucumbers now for the first time, and a large amount of apples. You see here I have a head of celery, and I have a large cucumber. If you have small cucumbers, you might take 2. It's a little bit less than the celery, but altogether these are the vegetables. And I would say I have a similar amount of fruit usually. This is a apple here, 5 or so small apples, the right size for the juicer, and lemon and orange and ginger. Here I have a whole lemon, not the peel this time. I don't try the peel, it's too bitter, I guess, and ginger. And both I try how much I can take, because I found, especially with the celery, it's a different kind of juice than before the other veggie juices I made, because celery has a lot of bitter, and somehow this potassium, that is a cool thing, because it cleanses also the body from table salt. That's what is in table salt, makes high blood pressure. Many people I'm not healthy because of that. It's very predominant in our culture. But the celery does the opposite, and it's also a salty flavor. The potassium has also a sour flavor, but it is lowering blood pressure. It helps to eliminate the table salt from the body, so it's very healthy, especially for us. And it has this very special flavor. So I don't know if I can add too much lemon, too much ginger. It can turn bitter, and then it's not nice anymore. So I have to check. That's 1 lemon and maybe 2 or 3 inches ginger root. Let's see how much I can use. I start and come back and I'll show you. This is my new cucumber celery juice with an apple. And at first I tried with the 1 lemon and maybe 3 inches ginger root or so. And then I tasted in between, while juicing, I tasted a little bit and I found, well, ginger is the right amount. It could be nice. It's a nice amount of ginger is good. When you take more, it turns a little bit bitter. That's not so nice. But a nice amount of ginger, like 3 inches for a liter or so, that feels great. But I felt there was something missing in the juice. It tastes a little bit flat. And then I thought, wow, it was maybe premature to decide to take out the lemon peel, because lemon peel gives a lemony flavor, while the lemon itself, the flesh, tastes rather sour. The lemony flavor comes from the peel. And I thought using the peel might turn that juice into bitterness, as I have experienced before with other celery juices. But this juice has more cucumber and more apple than the other juices, especially apple. And apple can do with more peel. So I tried to use a more lemon here, you see, with the peel. I used it with the peel. So the peel of half a lemon is in exact 1 lemon without the peel, and an additional half lemon with the peel is in that juice now. And it felt really nicer, rounder. But check it out for yourself. So I take it back, but skipping the peel here. No, a little bit of peel would be rather nice here. Makes it rounder. But now I taste the final juice. What it tastes like in the end, it's always different from when you taste in between the juicing, right? Let's see now. The color is nice. It's runny as usual with celery juices. They are very runny, high in water. That's very pleasant, refreshing in the morning and so especially. But let's see. Yeah, rounder. Yeah, now I like it. So a little bit peel, yeah, a little bit more lemon. That's the result. Here, see what it looks like. It's a nice runny juice, light green, the typical celery green, a little bit darker from the cucumber. It's always classic. The cucumber makes it a little bit darker. And all these veggies are, to be precise, cucumber is a fruit. The seeds are inside, so that's why they call it a fruit. But we use it in the kitchen as a vegetable. Usually it's savory, it's bitter. That's usually what we call a veggie, but biological terms are different from kitchen terms sometimes. Doesn't matter. It's a fruit by definition, and here they are very refreshing, high in water, flushing the body, perfect for a fasting day. Yeah. Now I will drink it slowly, but there's not too much sugar in that juice. Usually when I have a juice, half sugar, half veggies, a lot of sugar, it flushes, goes into the blood directly. So when you drink it fast, the sugar spikes in the blood, and that's not nice. The body gets confused a little bit, you might feel dizzy. It's not recommended. So it's recommended to drink it slowly, sip by sip, like a meal. These juices to me are like a meal on a fasting day. Juice meals. Or I drink plant milk. Water, of course, lots of water. Also coffee or tea, whatever, plant milk, all these things, I drink everything. But I have to drink, personally, it's me, 4 liters I found. That's really a nice marker. And then I will feel great. Otherwise, when I drink less, I could be a little bit pressure in the head, up to a headache, or so. It could happen a little bit. And once it is there, it's not easy to reverse. So once the headache is there, I can drink as much as I want. It doesn't go away anymore. It takes some hours or until the next day or so. It's usually not so bad. But when I fast, the body cleanses and the fat is releases toxins in the bloodstream. There are more toxins in the bloodstream, cholesterol and other things from the fat, and that can cause pressure and stress for the system. It's a cleansing. It's of course a little stressing if you do it for long. We used to do it at night. That usually feels great in the morning, but when you do it longer, it's a little bit more pushy on the body, and I love it a lot. It really gets me cleanser and cleaner, and if I do it year after year after year, go deeper and deeper into my personality, into my body memory. There is so much from the past that comes up. It won't come up if I do it only once, twice, or so. Then there is my body protects all these memories. I cannot just go into it. For that, it needs a systematic approach, week after week, month, year, and so forth. And then I go deeper and deeper, and the body releases all these memories, and I can tidy it up, release it, let it go, free myself. So it's a nice thing. I practice yoga every day, as you might see, know. And the juice fasting is really a part of that practice. Regular fasting makes me feel so great. It's a very potent tool. If you want to try, feel free, feel invited. Otherwise, these juices are also great flavor experiences, and wonderful to find out about how these plants work together. I learned so much about the celery or the cucumber, the apple, how they play together, how these bitter, sweet, hot flavors, how they balance each other. I can use them in other recipes too. It's a great experience, and it feels so great and refreshing. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, once in a week, a juice or plant milk or so. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And there's a Facebook page called TriYoga Moon Fasting. I mentioned that I practice yoga. TriYoga is the yoga style, founded by Yogini Kaliji, 1980. She brings the flow into yoga. Yoga world didn't know about the flow before her. It's a really nice invention. It's very cool, and it's a non-violent way of living too. It's a lifestyle. And she also told us about the Gentle Juicefasting, the TriYoga Moon Fasting. So that page, that Facebook page, is called TriYoga Moon Fasting, because it is a gentle way to live in the flow, to fast in the flow, not to push yourself, to be always compassionate with ourselves. Also in fasting, it's a little bit stressful sometimes, but then we reduce it. Then we slow down a little bit. Drink a smoothie, eat a little salad, a light salad, a soup or something, because it shouldn't be stressful. But because once it's stressful, the body stops healing. It goes into a mode of flight and fight. The nervous system has two options, basically flight and fight and stress. We have to react fast. We can't care about ourselves so much then. We have to act. The other mode is the rest mode, for digestion, for healing and so on. We go to that healing place when we're fasting. With stress, we cannot do that. So that's why gentleness is so important. It's the non-violent lifestyle, right? The way of living without harming ourselves or others. And that's why I would recommend. Again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon.